What is going on, guys? We are doing a Royal Rumble match. Now, this is a computer-controlled match, CPU. Now, as you can see, we are playing at the Raw Arena. This is only a 10-man Rumble. I wasn't going to do a long match. You can even use custom arenas and in Royal Rumbles now. That is a huge game changer for me. That is incredibly awesome. I love that. You can make your own Royal Rumble arena and just put your custom wrestlers in there. Hopefully that won't crash the game. I mean, we got 10 guys in this Rumble. I'm just going to talk about it just to kind of give my opinion. Do I believe that this Royal Rumble plays better? The Royal Rumble itself, does it play better than the previous games? Because just because this game is better and plays better doesn't mean the Royal Rumble's better. The Royal Rumble might not be that good, but you know, we'll see what we got here. As we got The Rock as the first entrance, I got 10 random guys. They're pretty known guys. Some are historic, some are current wrestlers. I don't remember exactly, but there's only 10 of them. I wanted to only go 10, you know, so that we don't have a video that's too long. I'm going to give some talking points. I haven't done a Royal Rumble yet in this, so, you know, skip through some of these entrances. It's going to block the music anyway. That Dwayne Johnson looks incredibly good. I mean, it just looks... Here comes Roman Reigns. I think I may skip the entrance and just get right to it. They're having a 10-man Royal Rumble in Raw. I definitely plan on doing a Royal Rumble with a custom arena with 30 custom wrestlers to see how that plays. That sounds like it might crash the game. You know, it probably could, but, you know, we'll see. This game does have a couple crashes. I'm not going to look at that. It's not that good without the... Here we go. This is CPU versus CPU only. This looks very good. As you can see, I did a video that I just put out with custom wrestlers. They don't quite look as good as these regular wrestlers, but they definitely look good enough. I should have turned the hub off because you don't really need that in Royal Rumble. It's just kind of in the way. Got Hollywood Hulk Hogan in the house. I kind of wish they had an old version of The Rock on here, like, you know. Got Hollywood Hogan in there. I'm really just seeing how well this plays. Just kind of looking at the flaws in this game. I'm looking for AI flaws, what I'm looking for, like artificial intelligence issues. I don't see any that really jump out at me. I mean, they look pretty decent. I've seen some when I was playing. There was a slight AI issue with him running one spot there. There's Shelton Benjamin coming. Nobody's been eliminated yet. I want to see how the eliminations look. See how long it takes for somebody to get eliminated. Going forward, I'm going to turn hub off. I don't like the way it looks. Kind of draping on the screen like that. If you have 8 guys in there, it's kind of like all over the place, basically. Got Eric Bischoff. I just decided to throw him in there. Don't ask why. Man, he is small. Look how small Eric Bischoff is. How small is he in real life? Because, boy, he is tiny on here, man. I mean, I didn't think he was a big guy. Hogan got eliminated. I missed it. I didn't see what happened. I wish I was paying attention. I'll have to play that back. Shelton Benjamin does gorilla... Well, you certainly would against a guy like Eric Bischoff. I think I could probably gorilla press him. I mean, he's not very big. Here comes Farouk. Ron Simmons in there. Uh-oh, Dwayne Johnson. Oh, I thought he was throwing The Rock out. Shelton Benjamin looks bigger than Farouk. Is he really bigger than them? I don't think he is. I think he just looks like that in this game. I don't think he's bigger, though. I will tell you, as of right now, we got the old Rey Mysterio coming in. As of right now, I like this game a lot. I think it's excellent. It's an excellent game thus far. I'm still looking for... There's still some issues that I found, but if I'm looking at the overall... I like this old, small Rey Mysterio. I definitely like that character. I remember watching Rey Mysterio at that time. Eric Bischoff, I don't know what his attributes are. I would imagine that they're pretty weak, you know. Like it wouldn't take much to get him out of there. Here comes Brock. They don't have a classic Brock. It would be easy to make one. They should have gotten rid of Bischoff a long time ago. I don't know why they're playing around with him in there. Rey Mysterio got put out. I didn't even pay attention. Like, there's guys getting illuminated, and I don't even know how they're getting illuminated. Look at the strength of him. I don't think he really does that. I mean, he probably does it. He ain't gonna do it to the Dwayne Johnson. I can tell you that right now. There's Drew McIntyre. Eric Bischoff looked like he was trying to climb out, which might be a smart decision for a guy like that. Man, he is small. Look at that. This is one of those games you can play all day, like just doing customizations or just playing the game, because it looks very good. I mean, and you would not be struggling to throw Eric Bischoff out. I'm pretty sure you could just grab him with one arm and throw him out if you're Farouk. But that's not how this engine plays. And they say they rebuilt the engine. I don't think so, man. I mean, the Royal Rumble Illuminations look the same. The game is polished up to be a better game, but the engine appears to be the same. They probably rebuilt it and just made it similar, which almost seems like they may have wasted their time. They could have just... I mean, look at the way the fans look, the animations. This does not look like a new engine. I mean, it's... And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It looks very good. I love the game. I love what they're doing here. I didn't even hate the WWE 2K19 and 20 engines. The game just looked horrible. I mean, you know, it just was messed up. We got a 1988 Ric Flair coming. This is the final intro here. Is Ric Flair. One thing I noticed, wrestlers that they put in this game that are like, they use face scans to put a lot of these guys in here. Some they did not, because some of these guys are deceased. You're not going to use face scans for guys that aren't here anymore. You just have to kind of build the face, which isn't really that hard, I would imagine. And that's probably why, I'm just guessing, that's probably why The Rock looks as good as he looks. They must have face scanned him. You know, face scan guys like Brock Lesnar, but obviously they didn't face scan Andre the Giant, because they do a 3D head scan of the real guy. That Dwayne Johnson is 100% on point, because he is actually a shredded guy. He does look just like this. What you see here looks incredibly good. He always looks good in the games most of the time. Some of the older versions of The Rock look bad, like when they put the old one with the hair and stuff. Sometimes those look kind of weak. As you can see, I feel like the Royal Rumble is the same. I mean, it looks like, it definitely looks more polished. It looks better. You know, again, this is a CPU Rumble. I'm not controlling anybody. I just want to kind of see how the AI is and just kind of see how the game, how it plays out, how good it looks. You know, there's only seven guys left, and Ric Flair he just got tossed out. I thought that was pretty cool. Sometimes it seems like they make every throw out a struggle. That's not realistic. Every now and then you're going to have some guys just get flipped out or just tossed out here and there. And it looks like they did that with Ric Flair. Sometimes in WWE 2K20, it seemed like you had to use those little chain. I mean, if you use finishers on here, you can throw them out easy like that, but as The Rock should have kept working on. I will tell you, this game plays well for me. I like it. I'm waiting for some, a streamer or a YouTuber to drop a video ranting, saying that the game is messed up. I'm sure somebody will do that. I just can't. I got to give this game credit. It's playing really well. It does have a few crashes. The crashing isn't too bad as The Rock just got put out. The illuminations are the same, so that's one reason why I say they're saying they have a new engine, a rebuilt engine, but I don't know, Again, I'm not criticizing it because I do like the way this, as long as the game plays well, I don't care what engine they use. If it's playing well, I will tell you, the way this game is, it's going to be hard for the AEW game and the Wrestling Code game to live up to what they got here. I think AEW would do well because they got Oops, but the Wrestling Code, and those games, I don't believe they're anywhere close to coming out, so. But I would tell you, this game is really nice. I mean, I think regardless of what one, and if you get the PS4 version and you don't get the PS5 version, I don't feel like you're missing much. The visuals are definitely a little enhanced on the PS5, but I feel like the gameplay and the enhancement is not superiorly high. It's good because the PS4 version looks sharp. So if you don't have a PS5 and you don't have the next gen Xbox, I think you'll be perfectly fine with this game. You got all the same features. I don't believe there's anything in those newer versions that aren't in this one or that aren't in the PS4 version and the Xbox One version. I think, they all have the same exact stuff. Just the visuals might be enhanced, and they're not enhanced so much that you're missing a lot if you don't get it. It's perfectly fine. I have both versions. I've played both, and the difference is not much at all. And it seems like these last four guys are kind of struggling here. I'm kind of trying to see how they get eliminated, see how it plays out. Yeah, all this stuff is the same. They say they rebuilt the engine. I beg to differ. I mean, I'm sure they rebuilt it, but they didn't make a new one. They just rebuilt one that was pretty similar to the first one. As you can see, the way they react when they get thrown out, all that stuff is the same. But I do think, and Brock got thrown out pretty easy there. See how he reacts. It'd be nice to have some crazy reactions, like guys pulling other guys out after they get thrown out. Something crazy over the top like that. Now we got Shelton Benjamin and Drew McIntyre left. Of course, they're going to put that little cinema here like they've always have. They claim they have a new engine. Okay. Keep telling us that. That looked like one of the female moves. Is Shelton Benjamin still a wrestler? I don't watch the product. I just play the games. I love playing these games, but like I said, I don't watch it. So he's doing a submission hold in a Royal Rumble. That's not gonna do you any good. it'll wear the guy down, but it's not gonna win you the match. So maybe you should let that go, dude.
I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there.
Terrible position to be in here. Might not end well.
What is he doing?
Looking for elimination here.
Should have just threw him out. Looks like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do. He wouldn't struggle that much. As big and strong as he is, he would just throw him out. But, you know, WWE, they got to fix it a certain way, so.
Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German. And continuing to punish their...
These guys are in here acting like they're having a regular match. Just throw him out already.
Oh, check out this pop. Able to get the advantage here. Jumping neckbreaker. Ouch.
I tell you what, I'm going to be playing a lot of this game, man. This might be one of the games that I spend most of my time on. Because this game is
He's one step ahead there.
I came into playing this game with kind of like a mindset of, look, it might be messed up a little bit, but if it's decent, I'll enjoy it. This game is very good. I mean, for me personally, I'm not, you know, using anyone else's point of view to make my own opinion. I never ever do that. I go by my own experience. And I thought I was going to dislike the new controls. I like them quite a bit. It seems like your guy has more moves now, but I'm just not used to the controls yet. So sometimes I have to think about what I'm getting ready to press. And while I'm thinking about that, my opponent is generating some offense and attacking me, and you know, the counter's the same as he kicked him out of the ring. I thought that was a really cool elimination. So there we have it. That's our Royal Rumble gameplay. I definitely like it. It's very similar to what we've seen in 2K19 and 20. Not a huge difference. I personally think it does play out better, but it's very close. It's similar. If it is better, like I say it is, it's not catastrophically better. It's better, but not by a lot. Anyway, that's the video. That's it. You know, I just want to take a look at this Royal Rumble. I would say compared to 2K19 and 20, it's pretty close. It's not really different necessarily, but I think it is polished and it does play better as far as the AI standpoint, probably by a little bit, not by a lot.